Hi, everyone. Welcome to DomainSherpa, and thank you for tuning into the podcast with the best domain name and digital asset content in the world. Today's episode is a DomainSherpa review titled Scratch Your Own Itch, featuring Drew, Ammar, and Dennis Tinerino from DomainSmoke. On today's show, we play the domain game featuring move.club, bootcamp.co, OwnersTable.com, and DivineWallet.com. Then we've got the NameJetGonnaJet segment sponsored by NameJet, and we talk about some domains coming up for auction, including GoodForBusiness.com, loveandmarriage.com, Redevelopment.com, and PublicVoice.com. The Sherpas also talk about how building out processes, platforms, and services for your own needs and requirements can turn into something very useful for others and successful in general, which is the idea of scratching your own itch. We also talk about what the Sherpas are watching on TV before bringing it back to a bunch of domain talk. All that and more is coming up on today's show. And remember, if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, you can also watch the video version at DomainSherpa.com and on our YouTube channel at ds.tv. You can also listen to the shows on Apple and Spotify and other podcast platforms as well. So please make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button everywhere that you can and help DomainSherpa grow the pie. We also integrate our shows with Muse.ai, which provides search functionality for the shows and transcripts as well. All right, and now shout out to Unstoppable Domains, the only ICANN accredited registrar that lets you trade DNS domains on chain and access crypto investors. With 3% commissions at cost renewals and hundreds of resellers soon to be integrated, they're a cutting edge marketplace you need to know about and use to get more sales and keep your costs down. Unstoppable can save you thousands in registration costs. They've got $5.com Fridays and $5 off all transfers in, no promo code required. And also, shout out to escrow.com. Here at MediaOptions, we've relied on escrow.com for years. They've handled some of our biggest deals, including 7- and 8-figure transactions. We use their specialized domain services because they understand domains. As the largest online licensed and audited escrow operator, escrow.com is fast, secure, and accountable with workflows built specifically for domains. Whether you're buying your first domain or closing million-dollar deals, they protect buyers and sellers around the world from fraud while ensuring smooth transfers. Escrow.com, domain deals done right. And also, shout out to DNX.com. DNX is your go-to domain intelligence platform featuring all-in-one search results from the top marketplaces, including GoDaddy, Cedo, and Atom. DNX is the most advanced way to find and acquire your domain name, so go to DNX.com and get your domain. And big shout out to our own business, MediaOptions, the #1 domain brokerage in the world. Find out more at MediaOptions.com, where you can also sign up for our newsletter for the best domain opportunities available in the market every week, and also featuring key insights and other helpful information related to branding, naming, and domain investing. Last but not least, some upcoming domain conferences to mention. NamesCon Global's coming up November 5th and 6th in Miami. Go to namescon.com for more information and to register. Use coupon code DS20 to get 20% off the ticket price. And also, the ICA released details of their annual member meeting, which is going to be coming up January 15th to the 17th at Park MGM in Las Vegas, Nevada. Go to ica.vegas for more information, and we'll see everybody there as well. So now, with all of that, it's time to get into this episode of Domain Sherpa, where all roads lead to domains. What's up, Sherpa Network? Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Jonathan Tenenbaum, a.k.a. JT, a.k.a. Jay On, a.k.a. Sherpa Winfrey, and I'm the host and producer of Domain Sherpa, where all roads lead to domains. Today's show is a Domain Sherpa review. Again, where we get into the minds of successful domain investors using real examples so we can learn strategies and tactics to become more successful domain name investors ourselves. These are the experts, the OGs. We got a pseudo special guest on the show today. I'm pretty hyped up about it. There's 4 segments to a Domain Sherpa review. We've got the grand opening. That's where I intro the Sherpas. We see what's going on with them, talk about some related things, unrelated things, some AKAs and whatnot. Then we get into the domain game. That's where we hear about what the Sherpas recently bought or sold. Everybody guesses. We keep score, and eventually, somehow, some way, someday, we're going to get some swag to the winners. You might get yourself a little Sherpa Island hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Who you going to eat first? And then we got the NameJetGonnaJet segment. That's where we review a list of domains coming up for auction on NameJet, see what the Sherpas like, what they don't like. And then last but not least, we got the grand closing where we'll discuss anything we haven't covered already, what's going on in the domain space, looking at the market trends, current events, and allowing our guests to mention or promote anything they want to talk about that we've not already discussed. With that, let's go ahead and introduce the Sherpas. Over to my left, because I switched up my spot because I had to take the spot, the heat map. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the good spot. Over here, I got my boy Andrew Rosner, who got bounced out of the hot spot. And a.k.a. Morpheus, a.k.a. the Dirk Diggler of Digital Assets, a.k.a. Bob Lee Swagger the Sniper, a.k.a. Drew got what I need, a.k.a. never going to give Drew up. get Rick rolled, cancel Adams, Graybeard, the domain pirate is in the building. What's going on, man? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I am let's say 7 days into sober October. First couple days were rough. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Rough for everybody.
Uh and but I'm feeling great. I'm actually feeling great. Today I would say is like the first day I'm like I feel great. My sleep is still a little weird. But I feel great. So that's all good. You know, markets good. Everything's good, man. All good.
Yeah. We got a little bit of a, we're getting a little bit of that bull run, although today we're seeing a drop off from the run that we were on. But, when you hit new highs and then you pull
It's just
back to
people.
the, it's like,
It's just the big money trying to take people out at the knees that got a little over their skis. You know what I mean? They get a
ooh,
little
okay.
leverage.
Big money taking people out at the knees that got over their skis. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's what it is.
Bars. I feel it, man. I like it. That's what's up. All right. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's keep it moving down to my lower left. We got my boy Ammar Kuba. It's been a minute, man. Glad to see you again, aka King Kuba, aka Danny Ocean, aka the even greater Gatsby. Don't chase an unworthy dream, y'all. Aka Amarzan, aka Kuba Libre, aka LL Amar J, aka Kuba Soze, aka Kuba Kinte, aka Selly Savalas. What's up, man? How you living?
I'm doing well. I'm glad you decided to invite me back. It has been a minute. I was looking. It's been like at least what 6 weeks maybe.
Dude, it's been a while. I don't know, man. It's one of the, well, you were super busy, and then and then that was a couple of weeks, and then we had a couple, then we had some other shows just scheduled, and some of the other usual suspects, but but we got, that's why it's Kuba Soze, man, back. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like Verbal Kent
it's
flipping that
good.
foot. And,
Yeah,
you know,
let's not let it be another 2 months.
oh, dude, man, what I'm saying, just show up, man.
So
It's
I'm
like,
gonna see you guys. I'm gonna see all you guys in a few weeks in Miami.
yeah. Very excited for that. We're definitely looking forward to it. So it'll be good, man. We got to get our kind of dig in a little bit on this particular schedule, figure out what night, we'll do a dinner or two and all that good stuff. So we'll make it
Yeah,
happen. All right. Well,
yeah,
that's what's
yeah.
up, man. All right. Well, now, last but certainly not least, like I said, we got a pseudo special guest who's been on the show technically before, but it's been a while. And well, let me go ahead and do the intro. We'll get into some of the details. We've got the one and only Dennis Tinerino, aka DomainSmoke, aka Deep Purple, Domain Smoke on the Water, aka Leg Day, aka Mr. Universe Jr., aka Dennis the Menace, aka Grant Tinerino, owner and operator of Domain Smoke. Find out more at DomainSmoke.com. What's up, my dude?
Heck of an intro. Thank you. Everything is going great. Excited to be here. It has been some time, and good to be with you guys and talk domains. I'm excited for it.
Oh, dude, man. It's one of those things. It's like we're always like kind of interacting online and we're all on X and the different things and some of the socials and all that stuff, but it's always good to get, you and people like you on the show. And it's good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely what's up. I mentioned Leg Day, Mr. Universe Jr. I always got a reference, it's a shout out to your dad, man. I mean, we were, dude, for those who don't know, I mean, look him up, man. I mean, literally world famous, like bodybuilder. And I mean, Mr. Universe, Mr. World, Mr. Natural World, Mr. Like, I mean, yo, dude, there are pictures of him with like young Schwarzenegger, and those dudes are just vibing like the Brat Pack, but they're the Jacked Pack. You know what I'm saying? Like
They
that
were
was
21 when they met, and
Crazy.
the rest is history from there. They were hanging out at my grandparents' house at the time, right? And just being young and being crazy and wild.
oh,
When it
dude,
all
the
started.
Jack Pack. You know what I'm
They were,
saying?
I mean, they were kings back then.
Yeah, different
so-
era, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely. It built the foundation for everything else.
Oh yeah. Well, and I've heard you talk about that before too. And, just sort of the lessons and like you said, the foundation and, super cool, man. So, well, real quick, what's good with Domain Smoke? I mean, what you got going on? I know you run your lists like, kind of similar to DSAD, right? And,
Yeah.
but what else is happening?
Yeah, no, that's been the latest. I mean, just keeping the list going. It's been great every day. It's helped me out. It's part of my routine, which I do daily, right? So I got the list going every day. Go through the GoDaddy auction list, closeouts. That's also when I do my own portfolio management. So that's just like my routine, right? Every day, putting those lists out. But things have been good. It's been growing, having a lot of fun. I have like a WhatsApp group that's been growing. The community's really appreciated it. And then just, just sharing as much as I can, knowledge and dropping tips every day. And that's been the best of it lately for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
It's been
dude.
going good.
Great. I mean, that's our mission over here at DomainSherpa is just drop knowledge, trying to share knowledge to grow the pie for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dennis,
100%.
did your readership go up after you did that interview? Was it Entrepreneur or Forbes or?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, entrepreneur.com. Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of exposure. You get into these different media areas, right, in different platforms, and then a lot of different faces start popping up, or, hey, help me with this. So I saw definitely a lot of that, or when I've gotten mentioned in other places or in other things. Yeah, you definitely can see a lot of people come out of, hey, I never met you before. What's this? What's domain investing? So I did see a lot of that, which I thought was really good for the community as a whole. Drive. I mentioned DomainSherpa. I mentioned check out this and that. So it's really good that we can all be seen as a community in those different places for people to find out about us, respect domain investors, which I think is number one in what we do in digital assets, right? So that was a really big thing, which I always try to advocate for because we all need that. Right? So,
Yeah.
100%.
Rising tide, baby, lifts all boats. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what it is. And and I think too, doing the list, and Shane talks about it a lot as well. It's like, doing that daily work is so important, and it's kind of gives you, it helps you curate your own stuff, right? And I think it's, it's like our investment. Shout out to DNX, by the way, who's officially, a sponsor now of Domain Sherpa, and but we're obviously invested in the company, and just part of why we've developed and support and continue to build that business and that tool is that we are, we're like Drew is probably he's a power user, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's how registry, right? I mean, Frank basically built the registrar that he wanted for himself, and so it's like that model. It's interesting the way the domain space is kind of like
That's
that.
across everything, right? It's the best entrepreneurs are the ones that fill a need that they have themselves.
Yeah. I love it, man.
Scratch your own itch.
Scratch your own itch.
Ooh, scratch your own itch. That might be the title of the show today. Scratch your own itch. I like it. All right, so let's get into some domain talk. Let's do a little domain game. And Drew, I'll start with you because I'm going to go around the horn, kind of in the same way we did the intros and stuff, and do what we do. But what you got? You got to buy. You got to sell.
Well, the one I was gonna do, I don't know if y'all probably saw it. Did y'all see what Tory.com sold for? Yeah. I know Ammar.
Shout out to Dennis for being like,
But
honest.
I knew Dennis.
Ammar's like, no, I didn't see that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm burning it all down for 1 point on the domain game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what a name. What a name.
Okay, so then I'll go with let's see. Hold up. Give me 1 second. That's the one I was gonna go, but then I was like, oh man, Dennis definitely saw. Let's go with nope, that's that one.
I appreciate that you at least brought a name at the start today, as opposed to, but even if you weren't really ready, you know what I'm saying? Like you came ready. You came ready, so.
I did.
As opposed to, what? The domain what? It's that.
All right. We're gonna go. I'm gonna do a sale. All right, we're gonna go with move.club.
Ooh,
move.club. Little bin sale at Afternick.
.club.
Move.club. We're gonna shake up all you .club mofos. Get everybody, restless in their chair, thinking about, .club is hot.
.club is back. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. We back in the clubhouse. We should fire up a clubhouse room just to announce whatever you sold this for. Clubs.
A nice name.
Shout out Ishmaeli.
Yeah, man, let's go. Clubhouse. People still go to Clubhouse? Is that still a thing?
That's still a thing? Does that still exist?
Pretty much died out. Yeah.
Is the business still alive?
It was like the app back.
Still alive. Yeah, right. Still there. You can go on there. Domain investing rooms definitely they're just gone at this point.
Yeah.
But I think it's still there. But I don't know what the whole like who it latched onto. Like an industry, it just seems kind of lost in the abyss.
Yeah. I feel like somebody should revive Clubhouse. Not just in the media industry, but like it did fill a need. Like I liked it for a while.
Yeah.
Things got a little out of hand, but I liked it for a while. It was a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was also the timing, right? It happened right at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah,
Where it created opportunity to interact with people in a way where we're like,
that's
shit,
it.
like, like
That's better than interacting on Instagram. You know what I mean? All this bullshit that people are doing. Like,
Yeah, but X
I was going to say
Spaces now
Twitter
have
Spaces
kind of
is
taken
oh,
that.
that's true. X Spaces kind of filled it. Yeah.
Spotlight.
Yeah, but you don't have like, it's not so easy to be like, just, I don't know, like, it's got to be in your feed to even know that there's an X Space going on, right? So
Right.
it was cool to be able to like kind of go into different categories. I would go listen to some wild shit, like on weird topics. I would just pop into like a room
Right.
and listen to like whoever the dude was is some weird, obscure topic. And it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, in that
you're
regard,
right.
it was pretty cool to curate like different
Yeah,
topics.
sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and
Exactly.
access.
And usually you'd pop into a room on some weird topic and you'd have like whoever like the dude is in that weird,
Yeah.
world is, he's in there speaking.
No, it's true. And it was a different kind of access, right? It felt more intimate. Like you would step in, like you said, to this room about this thing with the guy, and like it's you and 30, 50, 100 people, but like it felt like you were truly in the room. Twitter
Yeah.
Spaces, it's more like sort of this audience that's just kind of there. But I guess it's very similar. Spaces is extremely similar to Clubhouse. It's kind of crazy. I don't, it's almost worth looking into. I'd be interested to see from a business perspective how that all went, because they had this.
But it's not clear how they made money. Right? That's how do you make money?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
The
people
data,
made
right?
money and then didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
pretty much. Anyway, all right. So we got move.club. You guys ready? Remember, we put it on the phone.
Club, baby.
Put it on the phones.
Yeah, how does this work? What do I do?
Yeah. Well, I know it's been a while, man. You know what I'm saying? So, all
Has
right,
it really
ready?
been that long? No.
I got my AJ Brown to Jalen Hurts. That was a bit of a heartbreak. He was losing this weekend. That was not cool.
Talking like somebody cares.
Phillies, man. Phillies are killing me. All right, but it's all good. Jags won last night. That was fun. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dennis, flip it.
Wait, why am I doing this wrong? Okay.
Oh, you okay? We're on. Oh, your screen's. I get it. All right. So I'm at 1,500. Ammar's at
why is this backwards?
I don't know. Ammar's at 4,950, and Dennis is at 25,000. He's got the mirror.
He has it
screen
on
thing.
screen mirror or something.
Oh, I do.
It's all good though. Don't worry about it, man. We cool. We can.
I was like, wait, I don't understand. Everybody else is going left to right. Why is Dennis backwards? I was like, yo, Dennis is in a different dimension.
That's it.
He's
right,
in
so
the
we don't
smoke
like
dimension.
We got an enormous spread here between 1,500 and 25,000.
Yeah. So what do we got? So Dennis at 25. Where are you, Ammar?
Basically 49.50.
And you, JT?
That was 1,500, man.
Oof. Okay. Unfortunately, I got to give it to Ammar, even though he was low.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
What?
Math.
99.50.
9995.
Ooh,
That was
okay.
my first
10
guess.
grand.
Yeah, that was my
10
first
grand.
guess. Yeah.
That's a solid
That was
price
a
on it.
hand
Talk
reg.
about it.
That was a
Yeah.
hand reg at basically at sometime around the launch.
Nice.
So
Cool, man.
whenever that launch, what was that? 2012, 13?
Sure.
Wow.
So so
So-
you've renewed it for 10 years plus, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a premium.
I don't know. It might have been. I don't know. Yeah, they
Like
had
to-
almost. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay much for it, but let's say maybe I paid $500 or something. Maybe $1,000. But I think it was probably a few $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually look it up. So, but yeah, and then held it for 10, 15, 12 years, whatever, and then got the, and then somebody comes along and hits buy now.
That's it. Hit the bin.
All right, well, that's what's up.
And I think I used to have it priced at 25, which is what Dennis had. But I dropped all those down to 10, 12, 15 grand.
Okay.
Still probably got, I don't know, 15, 20 good .club names.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, well, that's what's up, man. Well, congratulations. Good stuff.
Congrats.
So,
Let's go.
all right. Well, let's keep it moving. So that's a
I think
point.
I think the buyer is like a workout studio, like Move, like
Yeah.
movement studio or something. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like
Great name for
selling.
somebody like that.
Well, that's the thing, and you see that in hindsight, right? And it's like that's a great little name. You know what I mean?
It's a great little name. That's what this business is all about. It's like, great little brand for a one-off or a small chain of studios that do movement, functional movement, move.club. Boom, let's go.
Yeah, let's move. Let's
You know,
move.
a great name is run.club. I wonder I just wonder if Shane's probably owns it.
Shane's probably a
Run.club.
member.
That shit's blowing up. These running clubs, somebody was just telling me, or maybe it was
Oh
on
yeah,
a
there's
pod-
a whole.
that like
Yeah.
running clubs are like, that's like how people date now. It's like, oh shit, I'm single. I need to date and I don't want to use an app. I join a running club. Running clubs are like the new way to get busy.
Okay. It's instead of Netflix and chill.
Yeah, no Netflix and chill. You got to get your ass out there and run. 5K,
Sunrise and run.
5K and get busy.
Running something. I don't know. You know what? It's all good. We'll keep it moving.
5K and play.
So yeah, 5K play. I like that. 5K and then you run another 5K.
Yeah.
But yeah, running clubs are interesting. I mean, Shane's been doing that. He talks about his running partners all the time, and he's got the same crew that keep them accountable. And yeah, I think it's important, especially running any endurance stuff is tough, man. It's tough to keep showing up. We were talking about this offline a little bit when we were talking about just bodybuilding and lifting and things in general, and consistency, showing up. It's like staying motivated enough to keep showing up is. And running's not fun, man. I mean, it's fun when you're out there and you're in your vibe and the weather's nice and you got your music maybe and you're vibing and you hit that runner's high. But man, to get to that, like, it's like,
Yeah.
man, you gotta dig. You gotta dig deep to get to that nugget of like,
There's nothing I can do to dig deep enough to motivate myself to run. I can tell you that since I was a kid, man. Like when I was a wrestler, we had to run. We started practice every day with a 5-mile run. It was like, go run 5 miles, then come in and let's do a 2-hour wrestling practice. And I'll tell you what, since then, I'm allergic. I'm literally allergic to running.
No.
But just on this topic, I just listened to, actually, I'm still not done because it's a long ass podcast, but Lex Friedman interviewed Axel Durov, who is not Axel, Pavel Durov, who is the founder of Telegram. Who we actually helped to buy telegram.org for and a bunch of other domains back in the day. We tried to get telegram.com for him, but John Henry, the owner of the Red Sox, who also owns the Worcester Telegram, wouldn't sell it. We got close, but we couldn't get the deal done. Anyways, Pavel is like the most disciplined human being on earth. And it's a great podcast. I really recommend it. And on the topic of discipline and just showing up, and it's a very unique perspective the way he thinks. It's a great podcast. I highly recommend.
Check that out.
It's not going to make me want to run though.
Dude, that dude, no, it's definitely not going to make you run.
That'd have to be a hell of a podcast.
But I'll tell you what. So this morning, for example, I just set a new personal record in my ice bath. I did 6.5 minutes.
Wow.
And at 7.5 degrees Celsius, 6.5 minutes. And at about the 4-minute mark, I was like, all right, I'm ready to get out. And that's about where I usually get out. And I was like, I was just, playing it over in my head what Pavel was saying on the podcast. And, Lex is like, I went and did sauna with you. It's like, I don't know what the temperatures are and whatever, but the dude's a freak. I mean, you can't necessarily aspire to do what he does. But anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm like ready to get out of the ice bath. And I was like, you little bitch. Like, like 3 minutes? You can't do 3 more minutes?
Put it in there, huh? Yeah.
That's good.
Just shut up, close your eyes, breathe. It's a couple of minutes of suffering. Like, why can't you suffer for 2 or 3 more minutes? 2 or 3 minutes. Like, just shut up, suck it up, breathe, and suffer for 2 more minutes, right? And it's effective. It's effective.
Yeah. I would say the same thing to our audience. You know what I'm saying? So, put it up for a couple more minutes, guys.
Gotta breathe.
You can do it. Breathe.
Stop being a little bitch. Suck it up.
Suck it up. You can deal with a few more minutes of this.
We need a soundboard or something with all those, motivational. Just do it.
100%. 100%. You need like Pavel, Sailor, like,
Oh man,
It's
but
good.
yeah, hey, that's what it takes. Sometimes you got to dig deep, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Ice bath, sauna, running, like all the things. They're all hard things, right? And it's like you have to make them part of your daily routine. But then they're also like live every day like it's your last. Well, if it's my last day, man, I'm not doing any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically like, nah, dude, I'm out on all that. Like today's my day off. It's my last one.
We need David Goggins on the
Oh yeah.
on the soundboard.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, look, all good. All right, well, let's keep it moving. Ammar's got a point. It's actually on Ammar now for a name. What you got? You got to buy or a sell? What's up?
I got to sell. I sold. It's actually been a nice couple of months since I saw you. You know what? I don't want to be back on for a while because it's been a good couple of months. Um,
Oh man.
I sold Bootcamp.co. On the
Bootcamp.
same,
That's a great
same,
name.
same vibe as
Yeah.
Drew's Move Club.
Yeah, bootcamp.co. I love the SLD. Bootcamp.co. Bootcamp.co. I'm gonna go bootcamp.co. Okay. Dennis, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
JT.
Ooh.
Oh, JT.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
All right, Dennis
man.
is at $5,000. Drew's at 14,895, and I'm at 15,000.
Oh man, you guys have forgotten about the Ammar Premium, obviously.
Ooh, then I got the point. That sounds like Jake winning here.
Yeah,
Let's go.
24,900.
Yeah, let's go. That's great.
Nice.
That's a
Great
great
sale
name.
there.
It's a great name.
It is a great name.
that's a good one.
God,
like
what'd you get?
24,900.
Ooh, I was gonna
Wow.
say 25,000 too. I was gonna go 24,895. And I said, Ammar, the last time he was on, said he was dropping his prices, dropping his pants.
Yes, I have been.
And I said, all right, I'm gonna
prices.
go 15.
I have been dropping prices, but Bootcamp is a really I'm
It's a
dropping
great
prices on second
Yeah.
tier names.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
first tier name.
Wow, it's a .co. It's not a first tier.
No.
No, but it's a first
I
tier,
mean,
like-
I mean first tier
First tier
SLD.
SLD. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yes.
That's a hell of a name. What's how long did you have it for, and when did you get it, and all that good stuff?
That's asking me a lot to try to find. I think I had
No,
it for
that's
while.
not.
I'll look it up while Dennis goes, and then I'll tell you guys.
All right, then we'll get the history. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis.
All right, I'm gonna go with the sell.
Nice. A sales up in here.
Yeah.
I like it.
I got one for you guys. OwnersTable.com.
Ooh, owner's table. It's like chef's table.
Exactly.
Owner's
Couple
table.
meanings to it.
It's a sale.
A sale. Yeah.
OwnersTable.com.
I don't know Dennis well enough to know how he prices it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's good. That's why it's
This
makes
is a
it a
pure
good one.
play because there's no ego. It's it's just pure domain. All right, OwnersTable.com. OwnersTable.com. All right,
my number. I'm feeling good.
OwnersTable.com. All right.
All right, flip it. All right. Okay, I'm at 12,500. Ammar's at 19,995, and Drew's at 29,895.
Well, we got one. Okay, so it sold for 25. So you guys, it was smack in the middle between Drew and Ammar. Who had that? The price was right. There was a few different.
I was 24,895.
You were 24.
Oh, I win by $100.
Oh,
there you
snap.
go. There you go.
All right.
Oh man! Wait, you were Let me see yours.
24. Well, I already deleted it, but it was 24,895.
Yeah.
No, you were 29,895.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh,
So does that mean Ammar won?
Wait,
No, he
it was
still won by
25.
$100. He
It was
still won by.
25, man.
yeah.
Wait, no, I was 995. So I won.
Guys, are you going to do public math? This is
Hold on
crazy.
a
This
second.
is
Wait
like
a
y'all
second.
out here doing public
Well,
math.
I'm not sure.
Minus 25,000 is 48.95. No, I won by $100.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. All right. We'll talk. First of all, great job on the math. So you won the math game as well. All right. So Dennis, how long do you have it? Like what'd you pay for it?
Yeah, I was looking back. I got it 2019 close out. It actually was on the DomainSmoke list, which is the funny part. So everyone missed it off the list. I bought it $11.
What?
$11,
Snap.
right?
No, that's one of the best returns I think ever on DomainSherpa.
Yeah.
Wait,
$11 to 25.
2019 turned into for $11, turned into 25. It had multiple offers over the year on like Dan,
That's a 2,272% return.
Those are the ones that we like.
That's exactly
Let's just
right.
do more of those. Yeah.
This is why we domain.
Yeah. So
that's your own itch, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally bought it off you had it on the list, you got it, and then you flipped it. Like that's so you said you've had some offers over the years. What were those offers like? Like what finally led you to the one
looking here. So it looks like, man, I had this name listed on Flippa. That's how going back 2020 when you could still list names for auction there. I had an 8K offer on Dan in 2022. Didn't turn into anything, held on to it. Looks like I had some Who Is offers. And then, yeah, it looks like kind of just nothing happened after that. But I remembered the one thought that I had was OwnersTable. Drew nailed it, like when he said like a chef's table, food and stuff like that. But I remember going out to, you go out to like nightlife and things like that. And they always had the OwnersTable at like the nightclub. And that was the first thing I said, I remember it clicked and I go, the OwnersTable. All right, there's something really big there, right? Because you don't get not everyone gets to sit at the OwnersTable. So I remember it sounding important, bigger. And that's when I grabbed that one. And that's what stood out to me about it.
I love it, man. Exclusivity, like a position of power, and like kind of like you get the extra, extra. So I dig it. All right. Well, look, we have a 3-way tie. Dennis, do you have another name that you can throw up? Because unfortunately, you don't have any points. No disrespect. But Drew, Ammar, and I do.
Yeah, so let me pull another name here. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to give us the sudden death.
Oh man, let's see here.
That's what happens, man. If you had shaved your head before this, you probably would have got you some point.
But see, you get a closer connection, you know what I mean? To the
universe, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna throw up another name here.
All right.
We got DivineWallet.com.
Ooh, DivineWallet.com.
And is this a buy or a sell?
This is a sell.
Okay.
DivineWallet. All right.
DivineWallet.com. Ammar, let's go. We in overtime, baby. Let's go. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Flip it. Ooh, okay. So Ammar's at $4,995. Drew's at $7,369, and I'm at $15,000.
Well, very good, very good. Okay, so it's sold. Ammar's the close. It's sold for $55.21.
Bang.
Adam, originally Drew would have been closer. It was $6,500, but I had threw in some discounts on Adam to try to move some names with the discounts, and the buyer bought it because of those discounts with 50%.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I threw the discounts on there. Boom! I wake up to the sale, 55.21. Hence, the odd number, which I think is great, by the way. But that 55.21. DivineWallet, it speaks for itself, right? Easy to remember. 2 great words together.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Right.
Boom, Ammar with the win, man. Good job, Ammar. Billy, give Ammar. He hasn't been on the show. Give him some fireworks. Give him some flair. Make it happen. Boom.
That's why you don't want me back on the show, because I win.
Hey, now it means I got to bring you another hoodie, man. I got a Sherpa Island hoodie for you at NamesCon.
Oh, I like that. That is a nice
deal. So I'm going to have to get some extra ones printed up in time for that. But all right, cool. When did you buy it and how long did you have it?
Let's see here. Going back, it was a 2020 buy. So good old COVID fun, sitting there behind the computer, buying auctions. Let's see. It was 2020 purchase, $84.
Oh, $84.
2020. I don't see I got any offers over the years. So denied by Brand Bucket. Didn't take it there. Approved on Adam after.
What do they know?
Yeah, it was denied there, and then Adam took it for the same price they approved it for the regular price, and then when I discounted it, it sold later. So that was pretty cool to see that. And that got listed a few years after I bought it. I'm looking here. Yeah. So a few years after I bought it, I listed it on Atom. And then a year and a half later, it sold. So, hey,
Nice.
works.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. Congratulations, man. Those are two really great sales turning that for me is the stuff that I think is super cool, especially for people that are either new to the space or sort of dabble or don't have a big bankroll, right? It's this idea of being able to find gems, in the closeouts, on the lists, where you can get a name for a couple $100 and turn it into a couple $1,000. And then it basically funds, continued building the portfolio and just rinse repeat, man. That's what's up. Make money on the buy. Always.
So is it what did it sell to a crypto company or
Let's go there. See.
Where's the result?
DivineWallet. It just resolves to Atom right now, so they haven't changed it, but that'd be my guess, right?
It's crazy to me how so many names that I sell just kind of either never resolve or they're still resolving to the Afternic page or whatever. It's like when I buy a name, if I was like an end user, I'd at least point it to wherever, I don't know, somewhere, not just leave it at Afternic. But
at least something, yeah.
Even just point it to your LinkedIn. Something.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It is, but it's interesting, but it's so common.
I'm interested to know how effective that is, just pointing these names. I mean, I know Josh Schoen, that's what he does. All his names just point to his LinkedIn, and he seems to do well with it. But he's a low volume, high
ticket
price seller.
Big price, Josh. So. All right, well, good stuff. Ammar, congratulations, man. Way to do that today. You know what I'm saying? Took it home in overtime. You know what I'm saying? That's a big win. Way to do that. And all right, well, good stuff. And congratulations, Dennis, on the sales. Actually, all you guys. Sales across the board. A lot of sales today. You know what I'm saying? It's good. That's what it's all about. Continue to manifest that, whether that means putting on your GoDaddy socks or whatever else you got to do to drive those, and give you a little bit more of that. Shave your head to get a little bit more of a in tune.
Get closer to God.
Closer to God in a tight situation.
MediaOptions is the industry's leading domain broker specializing in domain acquisitions, high-value domain sales, and domain name consultation. As pioneers and thought leaders on the subject of the domain aftermarket and domain name value, plus through their clear domain acquisition service, MediaOptions offers startups and established corporations an unparalleled scope of high-value domain options, providing access to domain names and curation technologies not available elsewhere. MediaOptions believes in the power of a great domain name and is dedicated to helping you obtain yours. Call or email today to put a domain to work for you.
All right. Well, good stuff. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. So that's the domain game. Let's move into NameJetGonnaJet, sponsored by NameJet. We'll review a list of domains coming up for auction. We've got the list. You could go to DomainSherpa.com, go to the show notes, download the Excel spreadsheet that has the list of domains along with, they've got the age of the domains now. Estimated appraisals, take them with a grain of salt. Back orders as of when we did the show, the order by date, which is when you need to have your back orders in by, and then along with some other helpful information, not financial advice, but do with that what you will. All right, Ammar, you won the domain game, so we'll let you kick off with the list and talk about a few names that you either like or don't like, and
Sure.
goes on you.
Yeah, I would say these are all kind of longer tail names. I think my favorite name on here is probably Redevelopment.com. And I also like GoodForBusiness as a consulting name. I think that's a great consulting name. I'll be bidding on that one. But yeah, so those are the two that I really like: Redevelopment, GoodForBusiness.
Anything you want to point out that you don't love, that you're just because what's an interesting, and I talk about this when we do a bunch of Domain Sherpa reviews in a row, the list thins out because we take names that might be weeks out. So it's like, and my goal when I put the list together is I just go through and I take the ones that I like the best and I think have the most either interesting things to talk about or just names that I like or that we would bid on or that are interesting or high value. But you get into like week 3 of Sherpa review in a row, and it's like it gets tougher to call the name. I started having to make the list longer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, we had 17 names today. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple extras just to be like, and then we'll take we'll have a couple weeks where we won't do a Sherpa review, and it'll sort of help the list build a little bit. But anything you don't like that you're absolutely avoiding?
My least favorite name, I think, is Wookie. I don't know what the fuck.
Me too. Wookie just makes me uncomfortable.
Wookie. Yeah, it's like, well, it's almost like it's like Wookie, you know what I'm saying? But it's not spelled correctly.
Who is Wookie? Wasn't that a dude in a movie?
Yeah, dude, Chewbacca's a Wookie, man. It's Star Wars.
Yeah, that Star Wars thing. But this is like it's like a combination of Wookie and woke. It's a woke Wookie.
It's a Wookie, you know.
It's a woke Wookie. It's a woke Chewbacca.
What's worse than a woke Chewbacca?
A woke Chewbacca. Wow.
I don't know how he identifies.
All right, no doubt. Well, let's keep it moving. So, Dennis, what about you, man? What do you like or don't like on the list?
Okay,
you're a list guy. It's literally your jam. So,
there's some great names on this list actually. Antico's a beautiful name. Autumn Leaf, that type of name is like right in my game right there. Love that type of name there. Just, we're in autumn right now. Beautiful name there. I love the two words together. Good for business certainly stood out because, passes a radio test, respectable. Everyone has heard that term before. Is it good for business? Like that name a lot. Probably my less favorite name would be, let me see here. Sharda. I mean, it's a nice name, but I'm just not a big fan of it. Shard.
Chart. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of negative sort of feel to that. Like, and what company is going to call themselves Sharda, right? Unless it's like someone's last name, which is also...
No, it's a crypto term.
What is
Shard?
What is it? Sharding?
Well, sharding is like fractionalization, basically.
Right.
Okay, Sharda. Well, and it is actually it's
Shard.com.
Domain you know what? And it refers to several different entities, including the Hindu goddess Saraswati, the revered goddess of learning and wisdom, known as Ma Sharda. So maybe there is a little bit of, and that's another thing that I also noticed too on some of the NameJet names where, the value stands out where I'm like, and I'll look into it or, sometimes like, obviously the international, piece to it, Drew's a big, foreign language, especially he's more Mediterranean, Portuguese, Spanish.
He likes to speak damn foreign languages.
But it's true though.
Them other tongues.
Speaking in them tongues, speaking in them other tongues and then foreign people, them foreign folks. Yeah. So all right, cool, man. So Sharda's a no-go though. You don't love it, but the other ones that you mentioned are names you're kind of into.
Yeah, those names I'd be into. And another great one here, Public Voice. A lot you can do with that. Man.
Yeah, that was my favorite pick.
That's a great pick right there.
All right, well, let's segue into you then, Drew. So you like Public Voice? What else do you like?
Yeah, Public Voice is definitely my favorite. I think this is just a great newspaper name, media name. Especially, I think it's very timely. I think Public Voice is a great name. Great name. Old name too. I like Property Appraisers. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. It's long. It's prone to typos. But if you're like if you're a property appraisal company, like Property Appraisers is a pretty damn good brand.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's better than PropertyAppraiser.com or PropertyAppraise.com. So I think it's actually a pretty good name. I bet you can sell that for 10 grand, 15 grand, I like loveandmarriage.com. I mean, I just think about, what was it? Family, what was it with Peg Bundy?
Yeah.
Children.
Love and marriage.
Love and
yeah, married with children.
Together like a horse.
Like a horse and
this, I tell you,
brother, you can't have one without the other. So anyways, that was such a great show.
We're going to get canceled for singing.
Oh,
we need to bring that kind of show back.
That's a Frank Sinatra song.
You're breaking the song. The show is now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's now a musical.
The show was like, it was just raw and real and like, you know what I mean? None of this Fruit Loop shit that we got today.
Oh, dude, Al Bundy,
Um,
he was an OG, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. And then he got to, be the husband of the hottest woman ever in that
Oh.
other show.
Oh, Sofia Vergara.
Sons of
Yeah,
Anarchy.
Sofia Vergara.
No, you're thinking Peg Bundy. That she went on to be in.
Bundy. Oh,
She went
okay,
on
okay.
to be in Sons
Ted
of
Bundy.
Anarchy.
Did she go on to be anything?
Dude, yeah, man, and she actually is married to the writer on the Sons of Anarchy show, and so she's in all of his stuff. He puts her in all her shows. She was great in Sons of Anarchy. She was kind of like perfect in
I
that.
never watched that.
That show is badass. I watched
Yeah.
the first 3 seasons, in my opinion, are 3 like so well put together. It's such a great. I kind of fell off a little after that. Like a lot of shows start to get pretty, sort of spread. You just kind of lose a little bit of the mojo. But when I look at some shows based on how many seasons they put together that create like a really pretty awesome story arc, the first 3 seasons of Sons of Anarchy are pretty fucking awesome. If anybody's interested in picking up a new show, you're looking for something to binge.
I feel like that was a very unnecessary F-bomb.
What do you mean?
Totally unnecessary. Just dropping it for no reason.
What? Now I'm not going to overthink what I say at all. Now.
We just started watching a great show, Black Rabbit. That's a
Yeah, with Jason Bateman and
What's that?
It's on Netflix. It's so good.
I
I'm
really
gonna put it
need
on the
more
list.
shows.
Well, it's my favorite
I'm
shows
watching
now
the
are the
second
ones.
series. Second series. What do you call it?
Season.
Second season
Second season.
of the Night Agent.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
How's
seen
that?
Love that.
It's great. It's great.
We got through about half of season 1. I feel like we didn't finish it, or maybe we finished season 1. But the show starts great. The first episode or 2 are pretty awesome. And then, so you guys are in the
season
Night
2 is
Agent.
good too.
Okay. And then,
And they just, I think you're going to do a season 3.
so you said Black Rabbit's legit, Ammar?
Yeah, and one of the things I was just to Drew's point, there's just so many shows. Like I like the ones that are limited, so it's only an 8 season.
It's got to be limited.
I'm sorry, eight shows total, and
Yeah.
that's it. No second season. It's just a limited series, and it's
Yeah.
good. It's really engaging.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I like to, what I like to know that the show that I'm going to watch is somewhat it ties together at least somehow at the end.
Yeah.
I don't love when a show gets canceled, something you really like, and they kind of leave it all cliffhangered, and then it gets canceled and there's no conclusion, there's no satisfaction to the ending. And
Right, no, these ones are, I think, by design from the beginning, only limited,
like a limited
right?
series
to a certain number. Yeah.
Well, it was like that show Adolescence. Did you watch that? That was a limited series, which was a 6-episode thing. That shit was pretty crazy. It won a bunch of Emmys. What was really neat about that is they filmed every episode with just one shot, which is like wild the way they did it. Or it was like limited shots, and the pressure it puts on those actors is insane because there's no second take. Or your second take is the whole thing again. So imagine if you're acting with your co-star or whatever, and like you do your part and you're like killing it and you're in it, and then they fucking cough or fucking do some dumb shit or forget a line, and you're like, I gotta go back. I gotta do my monologue again.
Dropping those unnecessary F-bombs.
Dude, I don't know. What do you mean, man? Like, now I'm gonna have Billy bleep out all the F-bombs. How's that? Drew's giving me a hard time, then I'm pushing on Billy. Now I'll make Billy's life
so family friendly. You know what I mean? We gotta get the next generation as the domain names.
The show is family friendly. I'll tell you, some of my kids and their friends will watch sometimes, and they think that you guys are hilarious, and they're like, and then Drew said, F this or F that or whatever, and he said that shit, that was crazy. It's weird. I'm like, I don't know that that's necessarily the best influence, but
I know, I think about it all the time. Like, man, someday my kids are gonna go back and watch all these episodes. They've watched a few.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't know. Back in the day, it's just say some wild shit.
Wild stuff. You didn't need to curse there,
Yeah.
The great thing is going to be when you can train AI by watching these shows.
Yeah.
Right. Like because eventually we're all going to have our kind of personalized AIs. Right. So you're
I got a little note here on my desk. I spoke to this company called Delphi. Right. And they can basically create your digital clone. They're just you give them all the material, you give them emails, you give them the podcast, they train it and they copy your voice. And it basically it creates a digital twin that talks like you, thinks like you, answers questions like you.
Right. And
Why?
so the more content you give it, the better it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what's
I was thinking about it, like maybe I'm going to take Drew.com and create like the AI version of Drew. You know, you can come and like talk to me about whatever.
give me detrimental things for society for 100, Alex. You know what I'm saying? But I think and this company, they've already got the audio, they already have the audio piece like locked in, you know, now, and then they're going to get the video piece. So I would agree. I think that what's going to be pretty wild is the ability to create these agents through, all of these inputs, right? And the more, the better, the more content, the more accurate. But we'll be able to create kind of AI agents that your kids will be able to communicate with after you go, right? Like imagine that, like, and they're just like, just having a I remember something, and it's kind of sticks with me. There was one dude posted something somewhere about, there was a video game. It was, one of the racing games, and, you can play against like the high score basically. So his dad and him used to play this racing game, and like the dad's high score, car still existed in the game, so he would play against it all, at times to stay connected, and like you think about those kinds of things, and like with the technology that we have to be able to like, I mean, and this is a whole nother level, like your kids will still be able to go to you for advice potentially, or just talk to you and like, like full on interact, which is wild. And so yeah, and the more content the better, man. All this Sherpa stuff, that's why I'm releasing the Dicker tapes for some of these guys. I'm sure Rick's already got AI, his Betty talking to AI Rick and doing who knows what, They can't- so yeah, so all good.
Speaking of
all
that
right, well,
stuff, well, it reminds me of that Black Mirror show. All
yeah.
those
Oh, dude.
episodes, but that's what's really like what you're talking about. It's what's happening. They had episodes of that, storing yourself for later, right?
Yeah.
All like your mind.
Yep.
That was so interesting. It's coming
dude.
fast.
Yeah. Well, so one show, well, and I'll close it out on the show piece and we can keep it moving. But we've been watching Peacemaker. I don't know if anybody watching Peacemaker. That shit is pretty cool because it's like my kids get into the superhero stuff, but Peacemaker is like an R-rated superhero show. So it's to the point that even though my kids are older-ish, I'm like, fast forwarding through stuff because some of the stuff is like, this isn't Marvel anymore, and but it's pretty
What show
awesome.
is this? This is that like
Peacemaker with John Cena he's wearing like
I don't know. I don't get down with John Cena. I don't.
Oh, dude. I'll tell you, I thought John Cena was kind of like a goofy sort of like, he's like sort of a discount version of The Rock or whatever. And, but dude, he's so good in this show, and it's made me and I've seen a few things now and a few clips of him in interviews and stuff. I have a whole different appreciation for John Cena. I think he's, well beyond like sort of the role that he played as a wrestler and all that kind of stuff, and as an actor and things like that. Like he's the real deal. I'm a fan. Although The Rock has that new movie out called, The Smashing Machine, which is also supposedly very good. So, based on the MMA fighter, and which is supposed to be legit. Lots of content to absorb out there in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, The Rock hasn't done anything in a while.
Yeah, well, he's been in kind of different Red Notice, like stuff that's sort of blockbustery kind of stuff that's a little bit more Black Adam, things that are just, I don't want to say more disposable, but like fun and just whatever. But I think this is his move to try to get into the Oscar conversation, and I think they're already trying to push that, his role and his acting and in a more serious, like drama-based role. And supposedly
He just dropped like all his muscle mass. I just saw like a video of him, and he was like,
Yeah.
it was like quasi
like JT.
Yeah, well, he's like, I don't think he's not this skinny. You know what I'm saying?
He looks withered away compared to his normal self, right? You're just like, is he sick? Right.
Dude, well,
like if you can look back 1 year ago, I bet he was like 260.
Yeah.
Like 210.
And I bet he's now 215.
Right.
Wow.
Maybe less.
Well, and because he lost weight, like his face is like got like all the like the lines, his face, he looks like a hot dog that's been left out a little too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like just a little, but no offense, because I got nothing but love for The Rock. You know what I mean? But you know, he's doing his thing though. Hey, you know, no disrespect. He seems like good people. So
But I liked The Rock a lot until him and Oprah, you know what I mean, raised all that money for Hawaii after the Maui fires, and that money never went nowhere. And it was like, where'd the money go? Rock and Oprah? It's like, you know, like so yeah, Oprah can eat one too.
she can eat a leftover hot dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although, shout out to Oprah, you know what I'm saying? Sherpa Winfrey.
Shout
dude,
out to
I gotta
Oprah.
say,
She can eat The Rock.
nah, it's all good, man. We're not, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Let's keep it moving.
I'm not a fan.
There's another show I'm about to start called Task, which seems super cool too, by the way. There's a lot of good content out there on all the different channels. It's just tough. You know, everyone complaining about cable, right? And so cable's gotten so expensive. I'm going to go, you know, that's it. I'm going to, what do you call it? When you get rid of cable, you cut the cord or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut the cable, cut the cord. And then it's like, but now I got Netflix.
We
I got
sold
Hulu.
cablecutters.com. Like
Okay.
it was a huge business. I think we sold that shit a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, but now it's like I pay more between YouTube TV, Netflix, Hulu, Max, Amazon Prime.
YouTube TV is cable.
It is cable, and it's basically getting more and more expensive. Like every couple of months, they're like, "Oh, hey, now it's extra $10." What do you mean?
YouTube TV is just is cable, like you would have gotten from your traditional cable provider, but it's just streaming, and it's actually a lot better than regular cable was.
Oh yeah,
like unlimited DVR.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, it's YouTube TV, dude. It's basically cable.
Well, did you?
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
well, you know what cable is, right? I mean, like
cable TV.
I mean, it's literally it looks like cable. Like you go into the app, it's on your TV, and it literally has your every show. It's live.
Oh, so it's like Apple TV,
right? Yeah, it's like
cable. I'm saying like it's
you get all those.
cable.
Yeah, but when you say it's like cable,
Right,
like
yeah.
do I get the same stations?
Yeah,
Yes.
most of your stations.
Yes.
Yeah, ESPN and like TNT and even your
you
local
get your local
channels.
stations. You get Comedy
On
Central,
YouTube.
whatever.
Yeah, YouTube is it's a pretty gangster move on their part to basically say, hey, we got everyone to cut the cord, and then we just stepped in and basically replaced cable with us. It's like, oh, hey, we're cable now. Like I'm the captain now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically what they did. And they started out with like, oh, it's only $30-$40 a month. They got everybody with just the tip. They're like, yo, it's $40, no big deal. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, we got some more stuff. It's $50 now. Oh, it's $80. I think literally YouTube TV is now like $90. Plus I'm paying for the NFL ticket. I'm paying for all the stuff. It literally just replaced DirecTV, you know? And they're just like, got you.
Hey, you're like the low hanging fruit. They were like, yo, this dude, we can get him we'll take all his money.
Why did that turn into to diss to me? You know,
because every time I hear you talk about how much money and time you spend on professional sports, it makes me like crazy.
You say, yeah, but you know, my teams are my teams, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta vibe with your tribe. Vibe with your tribe. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. So I think we covered most of the names. Drew, did you have any other names you wanted to mention? Because I don't even know where we got to, what we got to, like how we got here. Oh, Love and Marriage. You said I like Love and Marriage.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes later, yeah.
That was quite a diversion.
But anyways, there's not that many other great names. I think we mentioned them all. That was the one I liked. I liked Love and Marriage. I also hate Wookie.
Yeah, Wookie. Yeah, that was a funky one, you know. But
you know what it makes me? I was like, this is reminding me of something. It reminds me of that. What was her name? The Hawktua girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
okay. Cookie.
But I'm looking at it now. It also could be Woo Key. So it could be kind of like
key to the woo.
Like it's a magic key, you know. I guess
a little something.
I still don't like it, but maybe that's what it is.
You gotta like explain it instead.
There's a name on here I really like that nobody mentioned, so I'm going to bring it up. I really like healthyhead.com, you know, and I mean, it's the lowest appraised name. It's 29 years old. I mean, it's one of those things like, to me, it could be hair, you know, obviously there's hair growth is a thing. It could be head and shoulder, you know, shampoo. It could be, also it could be psychological, you know, like psychology related, like psychiatry, healthy head, like headspace and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I think I like that one a lot. So I just thought I would. I'd throw that out there for everybody. You know what I mean? But all right. Well, look, that's the list, and we've got about 5-10 more minutes. So that's it. So that's it on NameJetGonnaJet. Shout out to NameJet. Good luck, everybody out there in your domain auctioning adventures, and yeah, good luck. So all right. Well, grand closing. That's where we kind of get into whatever else we want to talk about that we've not already covered. And I know we kind of led at the outset a little bit on the DomainSmoke stuff, Dennis, but are you going to NamesCon? Like, what else? So what's on your agenda? What's on your roadmap in these upcoming months now as we close out the end of the year and all that good stuff?
Yeah, Q4 is here, right? So it's been an interesting year, a lot of ups and downs, but all going in the right direction. This year, I bought a house, so that's been keeping me busy. So I'm super
Congratulations.
excited for that with family. And
Where are you located?
now I'm in Ventura, in Thousand Oaks, California. So it's been good. And I was in the Valley, which is about 30 minutes away or so. But we wanted to move. We definitely enjoy it out here. It's a lot more calm, great area, very clean and stuff like that. And we moved out this way, went into development mode. I mean, AKA construction. So that's been fun. And, we kind of settled down from that. Here and there, that stuff's been keeping us busy. But other than that, yeah, business has been good. It's been a great year overall. Like I said, it's had its ups and downs. But, some of the downtime is when I use that time to just try to make myself better, especially in just my portfolio and things like that, and as well as domains. And that's, when you have those tough times or when it slows down, it's really when you got to remember just to use that time to your advantage, right? When you see things, fluctuating or whatnot. But yeah, all that's been good. Let me think. Not going to make it to NamesCon this year, unfortunately. I'm bummed about that. Hopefully the next year, so I can't see you guys
I thought
there.
I saw you on the agenda.
Yeah, I'm on there, but yeah, unfortunately, I just can't make it. Yeah, something's come up, and yeah, I'm not going to be able to be there. I got some family stuff going on, but yeah, definitely. I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, I won't be there, but in spirit for sure, and hopefully I can make it into the auction at least, if anything, like everybody else.
Yeah, no
So,
doubt. What about the ICA meeting in January?
yeah, I'm gunning for that. Got something else at almost the same exact time. So I'm going to try to make it to that one because I haven't made it to ICA yet. And I know that's a really good, I've heard nothing but good things about ICA, and it's in Vegas. It'd be great to see all you guys. And that's a fun one. Yeah, go ICA. Definitely everybody needs to check out and support the ICA, by the way. And hopefully to make it to that one. Be a good time.
All right. I'm with it,
Ever
man.
since Dennis got his interview, I guess he's just busy.
That's it, man. You gotta we're lucky to have him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to work through his people, which which is not easy. Not easy
There's
to
a few layers
navigate.
there. Yeah.
The road to getting at me has been recently reconstructed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yes. Shout out to my boy Gino for that bar right there. But hey, well, good stuff, man. And I agree with you 1,000%. This is something we talk about internally with MediaOptions and the team. And when we go through sort of phases of sometimes we're extremely busy, and when we're really busy and there's all these deals and things happening, and then might slow down, and any opportunity to sort of breathe for a second is an opportunity to work on stuff, processes, and cleaning things up and like just tightening things up, and there's no shortage of things to do. So it's like, it's really good to use that time to, improve, and it's all good, man. Well, good stuff, dude.
How does that phrase go? If you're too busy working, what is it? In the business, you don't work on the business, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Super true.
It's important.
So, all right. Well, that's what's good. All right. Well, let's keep it moving and see what else for you guys. Ammar, what about you, man?
I gonna give a couple of quick shout outs. First shout out to Paige Howe. He reminded me about a name that I've been tracking forever. So I am now officially the master of my domain.com. And so I picked that up. And then a shout out to Dennis Conley, who's out in your neck of the woods, JT, because once I got master of my domain, I wanted the shortener, so I got momd.com from him. So
D.
Yeah, I got mommed.
You got mommed.
D. Yeah.
But so it's like, obviously I didn't buy those to sell them. I just bought them because I've been using that title for
because you have a disease.
Huh?
Because you have a disease.
Yeah, exactly.
Then just say it with me. My name is Ammar.
Yeah.
And I'm a domainaholic.
I'm a domainaholic.
Yeah.
Hi, Ammar.
Hi, Ammar. Welcome, Ammar.
But yeah, look, I just think it's a cool name. So
It is. It is.
back from the Seinfeld days, right? Master your domain. So
I like it.
yeah, that's it. I'm going to NamesCon. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Definitely going to be at ICA, running the Cuba Cup again, and so that's looking at some bigger venues for that, so we can have more people participate. And that's it. And like I said, it's been a good couple of months with some sales and stuff, so I'm feeling pretty bullish on our industry.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm with that, man. Sure. So, all right. Well, cool. All right. Drew, what about you, man? Close it out. What you got?
I will be at NamesCon. My flights are booked, so I will be there. That's it, man. I got nothing for you. That's it.
Well,
Are you staying?
I mean, look, I'll tell you what, in the last 2 weeks, just I've bought some amazing domains. So it's you know, I don't know. It's a good the market's good. I'm very I'm also bullish. Very bullish. Very bullish on Q4, Q1, Q2 maybe. And we'll see what happens after that. But I think you know, wind's at our back right now. Take advantage of it, make hay while the sun shines. And that's it. That's it. Shout out to my troll, Amaze Media on X. You know what I'm saying? We got we were going back and forth, but you know what I mean? Like happy endings. You know what I'm saying? We were coming at each other, but it all ended with love. It all ended with love.
Good, man.
That's how we can all be. We can all end with love. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Take some shots, stick the dude in the kidney and stuff, but you know what I mean? Just hug it out at the end. That's all.
Hey, look, it's like, you know, it's what it's all about, man. Like you said, lead with love, or at least end up with love. And hey,
That's it. I don't necessarily lead with the love, but gonna end with love.
you don't lead with love.
No, but
But there's love there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'll at least throw flowers on the grave.
That's a great reference. All right. Hey, speaking of flowers on the grave, and actually, I don't know where I'm going to go with that. But what I am going to say is that
Anyway, personal thank you to Dennis for coming on today. Really,
oh, dude, man, yeah,
pleasure.
dude, much appreciated.
Never got to do this with you, and it's a pleasure.
Yeah,
So
man.
likewise, great to be here. Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure. You know.
Sorry you didn't get any of the points on the domain game, but you know,
It'll
You
have to
wanted
come
to see
back.
Ammar
man.
win, you know. It's just
Oh, that's good, man. But no, well, you just got to get back on here sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Next time, leave with a trophy and, you know, some swag, a conceptual trophy, and eventually somehow, some way, someday, some swag. And yeah, so all right, well, let's wrap it up, because kind of like we said earlier, I think the audience is now at the point where we're like, just suck it up. You could do 2 more minutes.
You can do it.
And we've now reached the ice bath portion of the show. Well, to the audience that have stuck with us, I want to say thank you so much. Without you, there is no us. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, hit us up. We're not hard to find. One of these shows coming up, we're going to do a domain. We said we're going to reintroduce the idea of the domain portfolio piece. We got to do that. So we got a couple of shows coming up, including our Halloween show. But then once we get into November, we'll probably reintroduce that for a show or two. And so we just got to figure out exactly how we want to make that happen, and we'll look to do that. But yeah, hey, shout out to all y'all.
My
And
lighting weird today.
who, you?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel like it's like hazy.
I just think it's cool that anything that comes to your mind, you just say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just think that's a vibe, you know? Like, hey, it's all good. JT's closing up the show. He's trying to get out of here. We're trying to be done. Hey, what do you guys think? Like, how's my lighting? You know what I'm saying? Like, you look great.
does this lens
Throw a
make me look
filter on
bad?
Oh, good, man. It's like a stream of consciousness.
Well, I
over here.
just realized it kind of like looks like I'm in like a smoky room or something. It's
You
weird.
got a little bit of you got an aura. The kids would say you got that aura, you know? Anyway, thank you guys for being here, co-hosts, guests, as I call y'all, friends. family. Thank you so much for taking the time. It is much appreciated. And yeah, look, as much fun as this is, I think it's time to shut it down.
Hey,
Say
maybe
thank you to
Billy can
everybody.
Photoshop us into an ice bath, the three of us together.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Four of us
together.
together. That'd be good.
Like
Together,
some kind of ice bath thing here at the end as we basically say, peace out. We'll see everybody on Domain Sherpa next time. Or all roads lead to domains. Peace
Yeah.
out, y'all.
Peace.